hair and stuff. I don't know how that got in there, got in that packaging. Don't tell anyone though that I'm really a secret agent. Lose your shit. Ah! Yo, what is up? I am in Japan. I'm gonna turn this music off just to make sure it's not coming through. I'm in my apartment in Fukuoka, Japan, and I love it. I love this little apartment. I mean, it's literally a tiny little apartment, and I love it. I leave in the morning, and I just think how grateful I am to have this small little apartment, but it's cozy. Like, a big place might show you more loneliness when you're by yourself. Small place can too, but I've made this place pretty cozy. And rather than it being a hotel, I get to make it my own as an apartment. So, maybe a little bit of cost for items that I won't be able to take with me, but it's pretty nice. I just went and made a purchase that I'm kind of excited about. Whenever I make a decision or I'm trying to make a purchasing decision or whatever it is, I think for a really long time. Like I go back and forth through my decision for a long time. Sometimes just don't make the decisions, but I've been learning throughout time, throughout multiple circumstances of realizing that making a decision is better than indecision. So even a wrong decision is better than indecision. There's a lot of people that believe that. I'm someone who sits in indecision a lot, and I know that sometimes I sit in indecision too long. Like I'm trying to think about, like before I left the United States, what bag to get, for example, and I spent like a month on that, or like what, laptop should I get? Like such a long time can be spent on these things. You want to make the right decision. It doesn't have to be the perfect decision, but the time you might spend for a month to make a decision, like if you would have just made it right away, like it would have been fine. And then also when you look at stuff longer, then you start to think, oh, well, maybe this, maybe this. So then you can kind of have buyer's remorse rather than if you just made the decision right away. So just click. Anyway, so I've been sitting in indecision for a while. And I talked to my buddy, and he just told me about the prices of this same thing in the United States and how much more expensive it is. And then I was like, well, it is a lot less expensive here. I could buy a used one. Resale value holds. I could learn Japanese. This is the reason I'm getting this product, because I can learn Japanese with it, okay? I'm about to show you the product. I got it so I can learn Japanese. It's in here. I got it at this book off store. If you know this store, they sell books. They also sell retro video games and a whole bunch of other stuff. Will this be a retro video game? Not necessarily, but in a way. Dun 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 dun. I got the OLED Switch. It's used. So this was 28,000 yen. It's basically 211 US dollars right now, which you probably know if you look at Switches, that's really cheap compared to prices in America. But so it's not a retro game, not exactly. Nintendo always goes after the nostalgia as well as reaching like the young kid market. So they're really just hitting like all age demographics all the time, which is why they just like really capitalized on a market. I want to say market segment, but it's like multiple market segments. Because someone that's much older wants the nostalgia of a game that they used to play, and then a new game that they used to play, they might be excited about and still play it. So they might play it. That's why they keep coming out with Mario games forever, and why they keep coming out with Kirby games forever. And I used to play a ton of Kirby. I walked into a store that had like a demo system, and I was like playing a little bit of it. What I realized about this game is it's a child's game, so the language in it is fairly easy. I was looking at the back of different game discs, and so many of them have like words all over it, and I was like, oh my god, it's a little overwhelming. So, if I want to learn Japanese, I can't just start at a really high level. I have to learn at a child's level. And, I've been trying to learn Japanese on and off for a long time, but being in class for 2 weeks, I really don't know that much. Like my vocabulary is very minimal. Still got to study that, and I'm learning the grammar. So This is really just going to be studying for me, right? Every single line I read, I'm going to have to go look it up and study. So I really want to test how that's going to be. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Of course, it's just a little, you know, SD card. Oh yeah, and I just, you know, come into my apartment, throw my bags down usually. I clean up, but right away, I throw everything everywhere. And then when I go to the store, like a Lawson, that's where I just went. Always got to buy some new waters. I'm gonna drink this Monster while I game. Someone was telling me about like something you got to drink before you drink alcohol so you can avoid hangovers. I'm getting older, so let's try it. But I didn't know what it was, so I asked the staff, and then they didn't know, so they asked another staff member. So everyone just knows that this guy is gonna have a hangover. They probably left the store. I probably like walked out and they're like, haha, that guy's gonna drink. He got the energy drink, so you know he's getting ready to party, and he got that giant water, and then he also got the Bacardi sweat. So you definitely know this guy's going out and partying. And then he also just got some food, like some onigiri and chicken katsu sandwich. So you know this guy's eating alone and getting ready to go party. But what they didn't know, why I'm eating alone, is because I just got a Switch. Biatches. It's Friday night, okay? Can do whatever the hell I want. I studied all week. I'm learning Japanese, spend a lot of time learning a language. 4 hours a day. Well, the class went down to 2 people, so now it's 3 hours a day, because it's pretty much like a private lesson. And then I study on my own a little bit. Also run a marketing company. And yeah, then I read then I work out. So every day has to have work, workout, and learning Japanese. That's a lot every day. And Japanese learning needs to be fun. So all the reason to get this bad boy. Or bad gal, whatever you want to call her. Or him. What will I name her or him? I don't know yet. I don't know. Here's the screen. Let's check it. Any big old scratches? No, just a smudgy fingerprint. There might be like a sticker on it. I don't think there's a sticker on it. Okay, there we go. Just a bunch of hair and stuff. I don't know how that got in there, got in that packaging. But yeah, this is actually, I'm just gonna let you know. Don't tell anyone though that I'm really a secret agent, and I just had to go do this deal. This isn't actually a Switch. It's a brand new agent phone. This is a real agent phone. It's got to be this big. Hello? Hello? And you know, I'm okay carrying my agent phone because I have the iPhone mini. Much smaller, right? So it's fine. This thing is for just whatever the hell I want to not do on it because I don't use it that much. I text people, but everyone who's my friend knows that I barely respond to anything. And then this is what you call every other phone on the market, because it's freaking huge. Yeah, let me put this in my pocket. All right, let's go. Why? Why do you carry this? Why do people carry a giant screen in their pocket? I guess so they don't have to also buy a Switch. Fine, I'll accept it. Well, guess what? I bought a Switch. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. This is so cool. we always want to know, is that power button going to work right away, or are we going to have to charge it? Always a consideration. Oh, Nintendo. Dun, 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 Nintendo Switch. You heard that clicky? Oh, we'll probably shouldn't play those sounds, right? On the table. Okay. I got my first choices here. The biggest choice of them all. What language do I want to use it in? Oh shit. And now you got the batteries low thing, and it turned off. So we got the answers that we really wanted. We got tricked at first. We got tricked. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we get tricked sometimes. So oh shit! I didn't even know it came with this thing. That's more space in my bag that I didn't plan for, but that's cool. Oh, and it comes with an HDMI cable. Oh wow! I'm in heaven. I can't believe it. Doesn't make sense. It's a video game system. All right. Oh, that's a power cord. And then the little things that you put on the end of the Switch controllers to use them as a controller themselves, which I will buy Super Smash Bros. And definitely play that game with people when I'm just out and about. But it didn't look like it had furigana on it, which meant there's a lot of kanji characters, and I'm not even close to reading kanji. And then here's the bass. That's my dubstep sounds, dog. Michael, you are weird. So, boom, clicked in. So, charges through there. There's also a way to charge it just directly so I can play it at the same time. Which I don't see why I wouldn't like. Why I would wait and charge it. I'll play it while it's charging. Because I ain't give no flying flip and beep. No flying beep given here, you know what I mean? I'll beep it out myself so I don't have to spend time editing the beeps later. Oh, that's not that long. So I'm going to have to sit on the ground and play, which is fine because I've been sitting on the ground. Anyway, like One Punch Man sits on the ground when he games, but that's his biggest weakness, gaming. So I am going to sit on the ground and game, but I'm much better at gaming than One Punch Man. Then Saitama. Should probably put some stuff in the fridge. The food, the drinks. And you can come with me to the ground if you want. Yeah, welcome to the messy room. Well, it's messy because I threw the box over there. So we'll just, there you go. You can't see the mess anymore. Push that over. See, all clean, right? This is what you do, children, when your parents tell you to go clean your room. Throw everything in the closet, and they won't know. They never know. They'd never know. They never know. And if you've done that before, you know the right answer to that. You know the true answer. Plugged in. Let's try it again. All right, so this is what I was going to say. It asked the very first question, which I'm not sure if you can see this. Which language do you want it in? You obviously know which one I'm going to choose, because I already told you why I got the system. Japanese. Right here. Nihon. Gonna click that one. And then let's try. Yeah, because I ain't Korean or Chinese, French, Espanol. No, I don't want any of those. What I want is Japanese. And I got my first questions right off the bat, which I do not understand. So I'm gonna have to start translating. America, Europa. So I see some stuff, like the questions coming up here. Nihon, America, can kind of read that katakana, Europa. But I'm not in those places. Phone's in my pocket. So, we go with the Google Translate to hold your phone out and use the photo to see what the question is. Area where you live. I don't know why that's important. You device. Okay, I told you I want to speak in Japanese. That's all that matters. But I'm in Japan right now, so answer's gonna be Japan. Wow. Yeah, so a lot more kanji and words that I cannot read. But we're gonna do it. Read the terms of use carefully. Hey, I can't even read Japanese. So we know, because I just had something happen actually. The terms and conditions. I signed up for this Japanese school, and couldn't find anywhere on the website about the school being closed during Golden Week. And I searched around the country, realized that there's Golden Week going on, so I was gonna miss class for them to sign up for a month. So I found a school that didn't have time off for Golden Week, and then I signed up. They charged me full price, right? So I didn't think I had any time off. And then a few days before Golden Week, they let us know that we'd have time off. That we're not doing it in Golden Week. And I was like, hey, I searched around the country, blah, blah, that stuff. Can I get a refund? They're like, hey, no, it's in the terms and conditions. I thought they were joking at first, but they were dead serious. In the terms and conditions says it. So it's like, right, read the fine print. And then they were like, you should read the fine print. I was like, all right, thanks a lot. But going back to my old methods, just like everyone else, and not reading it, but I did read it. Tsukie. Tsukie. What does that mean? Tsukie. Next. I'm already learning Tsukie. Still a child, forever a child. Don't forget to sit with your back up straight. I always forget that, but I don't want to be that hunched over person when I'm older. Sit up straight. So it's trying to connect. Yameru. Oh, it connected, but I want to see what Yameru means. Oh. Well, I just changed it to okay, so in English, so I can read that. Time zone. Daiwin. Mararudo. Oh, Madrid. So that's how it sounds when I try to read katakana. But Nihon time zone, I'll just check. GMT +9. GMT. What's UTC? UTC +9. Okay. As you can see, I'm already learning a ton from the device, whether it's time zone related or different vocabulary words. Oh, here we go. It translated it. So, Tokyo. Tokyo is written in kanji, can't read it, but phone translated it for a second, and then the phone changed it to just the letter R. As this man sits here for ages too long,
He continues to grab his phone and translate almost word by word. How inconvenient. But also, let's skip this part because it's excruciating to watch him be so confused for so long.
Can you see this? Yeah, you can see. You can see good enough. That's what we're going with. Can zoom in later. What? Oh, there we go. I want to choose an icon. I kind of like the screen. Like, I see what my buddy was saying. Like, this is so cool. I loved handheld devices, and like, when I used to travel with my parents when I was a kid, I would have like a little screen on top of my GameCube because that's the system I had at the time, and I would flip the screen up, and I could plug it in and play. So I could play in the car sometimes. But if we hit some bumps, the disc would skip. And then also, we were in the hotel room, like in Las Vegas, and I was just like playing Animal Crossings at the time, and I would just always game. Like, my dad was like, "Come on, let's go do stuff around the city," and I was like, "Dad, I just want a game. Like, could just let me game. I'm happy gaming. I know you could see the world and stuff, but my mind wasn't in seeing the world. I wanted to play the game. So I like the little screen because I used to play on little screens all the time, all the Game Boys and stuff. So I'm really excited to play on this little screen again. I think I might go with Kirby because that's the only game I bought. I'll probably change that later. I don't really feel like Kirby's cool enough though. Like, right, I want to make it like Guts from Berserk. Something cool. But of course it's a Switch, so they're all little cute characters. But I ain't no cute character. I'm a badass. Tear some shit up. Nothing cool on here. Oh, here we go. Ganondorf. Hey, look, Michael's sitting in indecision again. Yeah, we're gonna go Kirby since that's the game I got, and we can change it later. Nickname can change at any time. Well, guess what? I know how to spell my name in katakana, so that's what I want to do. Okay, as is. Kono mama de. Kono mama de. Ko no mama de. Oh. I'm like Sukitski. I know I'm having trouble with it, but it's skip. Skip. Yes, I want to skip that. I need to pull up my like alphabet. Maybe I can try to pronounce it. Gemu ni su. Gemunitsu, is that what it's saying? New Gemunitsu. Gemunitsu. Game news. Oh man. Gemunitsu. So I don't have to pull my phone out and translate everything. Because some of it's, taken from another language, but game news. Kirby, where you at? Where you at, Kirby? Here? No. That's why you always gotta clean up, kids. Always clean up right when you're done something, because then you will lose your shit. Literally. You lose your shit. Ah! My shit's lost. Never to be found again. But that's just what happens. You get older, kids, and you lose your shit. But you already lose your shit if you're a kid, because you don't know how to organize shit. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Underneath everything, the way it should be. Game card. So I can put it in while it's plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and hand hold it again. Because I don't want to hunch over it like this. There's no point. The whole point I got this like this. Keep my posture good, right? It's like, it's actually decently sized. Like, I thought this would be smaller because SD cards, like SD micros, are so damn small. But I bet you this is not, so that it's more durable. I can feel it. So a child won't break it as easily, but also so they won't lose it as easily. Because a micro SD card is for adults. Handling that small a tech, it's got to be for an adult. And if you're an adult and you lost your micro SIM card, what's wrong with you? Just can't believe it. Boom, that popped up quick. You want to see what I'm doing or just want to watch me play? First I'm just gonna click it up. Yameru. Yameru. Yameta kudai sai. Yamete kudasai. Yamete kudasai. Yamete kudasai. So it's not dame? Dameta yo? Dameta? So it must be like yameta yo? And I was thinking for some reason it's dameta yo. And nobody corrected me because probably just thought that's how I pronounced the Y sound. Shit. We're gonna update this though. Yameta yo? Damn. It's not dameta yo. Dameta yo? Yameta yo? Obviously, I just hear that in anime when it's like some, little girl that's just like, Yameta yo! That's as good of a girl's voice as I can do, and that's all you're gonna get. Because I feel too weird doing those voices. We starting up Kirby. Harukaze.
Now, again, I'm sitting here translating everything. It's all in Japanese. I guess there's some pros to this. I am looking at it on my phone and then trying to speak it. Like, I'm trying to read it. And if I don't understand the word, I'm translating it, and then I'm trying to memorize it, or I'm just like playing around with the words. Because I feel like if I keep doing this, it'll help me learn, right? It's just new vocabulary to learn. But I'm doing it constantly. Like, it's really complex stuff. I'm saying that here, that is just really complex. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to keep doing this.
Yeah, it's Moto. Wild Moto. Wild Moto. Hi. Wild Moto. Wild Mode. Wild Mode. That's what I want to play. You can see how long it's going to take me with each one of these screens, but I got this to study. So this is a study device. And yes, it was a business expense because it's important for me to learn Japanese, have more business deals in Japan. A lot of this stuff is a business expense. What do you think? I'm getting Kirby to just play this stuff for fun? Can't believe you. No, I have to study. But I still want to start with easy stuff, like perfect sense to get Kirby. Easy child's game to play. I watched this part already at the game store when I played the demo of the game. I guess it was the start of the game. This is dope. Just Nintendo games, the pixels are so big, it's so funny. Technology is just so much better, but, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for Nintendo, man. It just doesn't matter. Dominates still. Oh, I can like do emotes. I like that sit one. It's cute.